Hydraulic presses destroy almost everything. Steel pipes collapse, concrete explodes, bowling balls shatter like glass. But there's one material that keeps humiliating industrial machines. Wood. Not normal wood. Ironwood. And when people started putting it under hydraulic presses, the results looked fake. Analog pressure gauge climbs steadily, ambient hum rises. Metal bolts and frame flex, creaks reveal deformation. High-speed contact shows no visible movement. Nothing happens. The operator increases the pressure. Still nothing. Then, suddenly, the press itself starts groaning. That's when people online began asking, "What is this stuff?" Ironwood isn't one single tree. It's a name given to some of the densest woods on Earth. Some species are so dense they sink in water instantly. Others are harder than metals used in construction. And unlike brittle materials, wood fibers don't just snap. They compress, twist, lock together, which makes certain ironwoods unbelievably difficult to crush. Hydraulic platen meets ironwood, only a minuscule imprint. Most people think wood is weak because they only know cheap lumber. But historically, certain woods were treated almost like armor. Ships, railroads, industrial machinery, weapon handles, ancient tools. Some dense hardwoods survived decades of punishment, and ironwood became infamous for destroying tools. Saws overheated, blades dulled instantly, nails bent.
You don't shape ironwood, you survive it. Industrial saw feeds dense board, smoke and friction rise.
Then came the hydraulic press experiments. At first, people expected another satisfying crush video, just another object exploding. But what shocked viewers was how little the wood moved. The press comes down, pressure builds, steel screams, and the block just sits there. Tiny cracks appear, then vanish. Fibers compress inward instead of exploding outward. And suddenly, the experiment starts feeling wrong. Because concrete fails suddenly. Glass shatters instantly, metal bends. But ironwood resists slowly, like it's absorbing the attack. Extreme close-ups show wood cells buckling and gaining shine. The deeper the press pushed, the darker and shinier the surface became, almost polished by force itself. Then came the sound, not a crack, not a snap, a deep internal groan, like a ship hull under pressure. Because wood isn't solid. It's made from millions of microscopic fibers, and in ultra-dense hardwoods, those fibers become tightly interlocked. Under extreme pressure, they compact together like bundled steel cables. For a moment, the material almost becomes harder, which explains why some hydraulic press operators thought their machines were malfunctioning. Gauge needle pins at red line, alarm light blinks. Some tests eventually split the wood violently. Others flattened it into something resembling compressed stone. But even shattered pieces looked unnatural. No fluffy splinters, no soft fibers, just brutal, dense fragments. Then people started comparing ironwood to steel, which sounds ridiculous, until you understand one critical thing. Wood absorbs energy. That's why certain hardwoods were historically used where shock resistance mattered more than pure hardness. Old machinery, railroad systems, tool handles, heavy industrial equipment, because when force hits metal, energy transfers instantly. But wood disperses that force through fibers. It flexes, compresses, twists, fights back. And some ironwoods became so feared among craftsmen, people avoided working with them completely. Macro of snapped carbide drill and scorched saw blade tips. One carpenter reportedly said,
"You don't shape ironwood, you survive it."
Now imagine putting that under a massive hydraulic press. A minimal lower left subscribe pulse appears with a soft click. A larger ironwood block sits marked under dramatic side lighting. Larger press, larger block, more pressure, viewers waiting. The machine descends slowly. At first, the wood survives again. 10 tons, 20 tons, 30 tons, still holding, then suddenly, boom! The entire block detonates sideways. Fragments explode across the room. The hydraulic press jerks violently upward. Dust fills the air. For 1 second, nobody moves because the wood didn't fail normally. It stored enormous energy before releasing it all at once. And that's the terrifying part. Ironwood doesn't always break immediately. Sometimes it waits, then explodes. Ultra slow motion replay, internal fibers tear, shear planes propagate. Dust ripples and frame shimmer illustrate propagating pressure waves. High-speed tracked shards spin through the air with motion blur. A minimal corner stinger appears briefly, then fades. The internet loves hydraulic press videos because people expect instant destruction. But Ironwood changes the psychology completely. Now viewers lean forward, waiting, wondering. Will the wood finally lose? Will the machine fail first? How much pressure can nature actually survive? And the craziest part? Forests once contained massive amounts of ultra-dense hardwoods like this. Some became rare from over-harvesting. Others grow painfully slowly, sometimes for centuries, which is why old-growth hardwood became legendary. Not because it looked beautiful, but because nature spent generations engineering it. And under enough pressure, you can actually watch that engineering fighting back. Photoreal montage. Compressed fibers, sparks, presses, slow explosions, dark grain, inspections. Hydraulic presses were supposed to prove everything breaks. Ironwood turned the experiment into a battle. And honestly, sometimes it looked like the wood almost won. If you want more forgotten materials, impossible woods, and industrial experiments that sound fake but are real, like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, what should go under the hydraulic press next?